Myself is Atanu Bhaumik. That's how people like to know me. I have been in this pharmaceutical industry for last 3 years. I definitely would like to share how these digital technologies are helping us in various ways. The first is, which is, I'll tell you the unique things which are uncommon to others, so that people can take this message home for themselves. Is we started using the technology for training. Uh, Pharmaceutical per se, the industry already has some training equipments, and it's a norm which is required to be adopted to go by. But then we have taken that training. IT was not a part of the training. The training was more with the quality people, the quality assurance guys, and all, getting them to use the apparatus and how to on the production and all those things. Those are the requirement of the good manufacturing practices and all. We have taken that existing training setup into everybody's training. We added another technology to that. We have taken a second thing which we took on was a simulation. We have simulated threats across, because what happens, fear is one thing which gets sold very easily. So we created simulation of threat simulations using something called infection monkey. The workforce skill set was a major challenge for us, because the existing skill set of the people had to be transformed totally into a different thing. So which which we have done through a training simulation and all those things. And you will be surprised, this particular thing, my partner, my existing technology partners, has been very helpful, and we are totally depending on them. We had used the cloud technology for doing so, and we were having, at the same time, we never wanted our trainings to be, it was typically quick changes were required while we were getting our feedbacks from them. So this is one particular area which the technology partners were very helpful. And on the other side was the cybersecurity changes which we were designing and coming into, and in a very short notice, we had to consult 2 3 specialist technology, and they were really good in getting in. I would like to highlight what was one of their suggestion which we are going through, which we are adopting, is keeping the OT and IT separate. Rather than getting, initially it was all a part of the same ecosystem. We have created 2 different ecosystem for them, and on demand we are connecting those, so that my OT, the operational technology, doesn't have those, because now with the internet reaching into the economy, the OT portion, the area of the ecosystem of the operational technology, which was never exposed to internet, is now getting exposed to internet. So this was a very major role of our security experts to design that right and proper. I don't think anybody is remained to be in the impact of this COVID-19. I don't think nobody's yet touched. Everywhere it has created a real good misfortune and fortune for everybody. The areas which the measures what we took to resolve. I will just, there are a whole lot of changes which has come. I will just touch few which I can recollect as of now. Is educate our employees about the COVID-19 symptoms and its prevention. We started educating them and reinforcing the screening protocols inside the company. Perform COVID test for each and everybody, including the temporary workers at the enterprise level. What was experienced was absenteeism. Because of this COVID, there was a heavy absenteeism which was coming in, and absenteeism at short notice. So what we did a reverse engineering and prepared ourselves for the increased absenteeism, because that was the truth which we have to accept. Okay, this will happen. So we went ahead and prepared our workflows in such a way, assuming there will be an absenteeism, restricted non-essential travel, and promote flexible working hours in the arrangement. Previously it was not, and it is not very much required in a pharmaceutical company, because shift duty and all arrangements are made. So we have aligned the IT systems and supports to evolve with this new working environment. We have, including our HRMS, including our payroll mechanism, including our shift management, including aligning the communication between the HODs who are remotely sitting and all those things. So we have also prepared a succession plan for the key executive, the people who are the key executive people. What if he is not available? Then how the decision flows will happen. So we have re-engineered those, and everybody's focus was brought into the cash flow. How is the cash flow, so that it is, at a smallest here and there, cash flow is triggering itself. Along with that, the SMS mechanism and all, SMS gateways and all. The impact was very much visible with improved cash flow. That is where those goes. We have mitigated. There was an improvement in the risk mitigation. We could mitigate all the kind of whatever we could face. We were able to mitigate the. Uh, Again, we had a reduced overhead cost. In fact, this work from home culture, which is more of a work for home, we it has reduced a lot of overhead cost. The challenge, which was very interesting, was the shipping optimization. Freight transportation cost increased, as per our statistics, increased to around, as far as I remember, increased by 7% in 2000, from 2019, when this COVID started. While private and dedicated trucking cost increased to around 10%. So looking at that, we started realigning ourselves and segregating the shipments according to their loads, which can get into a truck, less than truckload, or full truckload cost. And this is how we have started optimizing our shipping cost. And we have made the real time data available of raw material and manufacturing delays together, so that the shipping is organized and optimized properly. So this is how we have the impact of the SCM solutions deployed in DK Pharma. See, pharmaceutical sector are the late adopters of any technology because of their regulatories and all those things. But COVID is pushing us, and now it is very widely getting adopted. So what I would suggest is adopt the agile method instead of the waterfall method for its business process. These are these two methods, which where agile is an incremental and iterative approach, I would say. So take that into the consideration. Whereas waterfall is a linear approach. It's a sequential approach. Pharmaceutical industry belongs to this particular second approach. The whole sector needs to move to agile method. This is one thing which I want. The second part is redress your security. The way the security was looking, redress it. Adopt a zero trust approach. This is the second message which I want to go. Use simulations and training methods for sensitizing the masses, and gradually start the walk towards adopting transformational technologies like the AIs, the IoTs, the blockchains, etc. Because these are the ones which is going to revolutionize the pharma business.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.